Hello everyone, I'm Caleb with Wolfe Construction Group, and today we're going to go over some DIY stuff you can do around your house and the importance of getting termite inspections done on your house, looking for any wood-boring insects, that type of thing. Oftentimes, I'd say good 40 to 50% of the leads we get and phone calls we get are from wood-boring insects or termite damage in your crawl space or even inside of your home. So I really want to promote you guys, don't be afraid to call somebody, get a yearly inspection done. If you don't know anyone that you trust, give us a call. We're happy to help. We have quite a few groups of people that we work with, depending on what area of North or South Carolina you're in. So give us a call. We'll be more than happy to advise on that. But what you want to do is get that inspection done yearly, especially now with the temperatures warming up. All those insects, those wood-borne insects, whether it's termites, any type of wood-borne beetle, the list goes on and on. They love moisture, so they love damp wood. All that stuff attracts those insects and draws them to those areas. One thing you want to look for is like a kind of a DIY, if you will, is if you have any type of rotting wood around your house. It can be old limbs, it can be, logs for a fire pit that's been sitting there for a while. It can be any type of, old mulch that's maybe been sit there, you haven't refreshed that in a long time. If you pull it up, if you see some mold or stuff growing underneath that, that's a good sign that it's time to let's scrape that out and do some new mulch and clean that up a little bit. You want to make sure, of course, like we always say, make sure your water's getting away from your house. Make sure you have good downspout extensions on your house. Make sure all that's getting out away from the crawl space or basement. Make sure your gutters are free and clear. Windows are sealed. You don't want to get any moisture trapped in between your windows around the trim. If you can look and see that and the caulking's starting to crack and separate, those are a couple things that you could probably do on your own. Maybe look up a little video tutorial on how to recaulk a window. Those type of things aren't too complicated, and you can get silicone or any type of waterproof caulking adhesive at Lowe's or Home Depot. But other than that, those are just a couple little things there to look for. Other than that, again, we highly encourage you get a termite or pest treatment done. If you see anything that needs repair, obviously give us a call here at Wolfe. We're happy to come out and give you a free estimate and take care of that for you. Have a good summer.